Feeling.
You already know, bro. We've been supposed to tap in on our regular tap in for a minute. It's been a minute. You know what I mean, we just us talking shit for a minute. A lot of people don't like talking shit, bro. I put the title. I don't know if you saw the title.
What it
The
said?
title was the title says to trend or not to trend. What's going on in the world? Because I feel like lately it be stuff going on, but then it be like people don't want to touch on it, especially us as men don't want to touch on certain things. I feel like we leave it for the bozos, leave it for the bozos of the world to speak on. You know?
Mm, you know what it be, man? That be a lot of motherfuckers don't have nothing to stand on if they can't talk about something specifically. You know what I mean? Like they can't show no stance with something. It lets me know that they're easily bought and swindled, and they can switch sides anytime they choose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, that's too many people like that, bro. Especially
Yeah,
people that
what?
be like, people be having a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Just in private conversations. Like, what's the private? Oh, excuse me. Hold up. First of all, let me go on record as saying I'm trying to stop cursing, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, when my kids was little, I used to always say, "This is real man shit right here." Like people don't understand. Oh, what you talking about? You trying to stop cursing? When you curse, you ain't got nothing to say. And I be wilding sometimes, bro, especially in traffic. So I don't do a lot of foulness in my life. You know what I'm saying? I try to live a certain way. But right now, it's just that. I want to be able to project better, be able to enunciate better. So I just want to say that at the beginning because I've been being reminded by my loved ones lately that I'll be going crazy, especially my lady, shit, my women in my life. I could say because my daughter be saying the same thing. So I'm out here though, bro. I was trying to sit by the fire. You know what I'm saying? But it's super dark over there. I'm outside. You know I'm on.
It
You
look
know I'm
nice
on.
out.
Yeah, it's decent outside. I'm in Indiana right now. I'm on tour, so my usual my usual winter tour. But usually when I be on these tours is when I start seeing stuff going on. And you always hit me like, yo, you see what's going on? I be scared when you call me and say that. I'm like, damn, I know you don't dig out with the shovel. You get the bulldozer out and and dig.
Yeah, like I just acquired XL Bully. Word. Um,
XL bully, a puppy.
he's 9 months. He looked like he about to be like 7 years old though. These XL Bullies, man, they super duper big, bro. Trey, come here, man. Come. I'm gonna show you him right now. You heard?
Yeah, like DMX to rap. Y'all niggas don't like dogs. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorite. Damn, how much pounds? What is he about 50 pounds?
He about 120. You heard?
I can tell by the way you picked him up.
He big,
Then
man.
you just put him
Boy,
back down. That's what's up. Yo, big up the face. Big up the Popeye, man. Face is a big dog guy, man. I don't know
so I,
if
I
people
did that
realize.
to say this. You heard? Cause there's a ban right now on the XL Bullies in UK. You heard? They putting them in the incinerators real quick. You heard? Like they
Why?
they, they paying owners to get rid of their dogs and all that. Like December 31st, I think it is. There's not going to be allowed any bullies or XL bullies in the UK because of supposedly they've been having a lot of attacks on kids and all that. But that to dive in that is going to get crazy, word, because it really it don't be the dog, bro. It be the owner, bro. The person that's
Of
in
course,
charge of that dog, you heard?
of course. I mean, just think about it. There's XL bullies across the world, right? Man, if they only ban them in the UK, and the UK is having problems, that tells me it's a UK problem. If all the dogs was doing it around the world on a full consensus, and that would be another story. But it's always sad when it's like that, man. We domesticate them and make them do certain things, and then when it backfires, we gotta go to these resorts and doing that.
So my thing is, I really think they just doing that. Once they pass it on the XL bully, they could pass it on any other breed because I believe Yo, and I tell bully man, there's so many things with them that have their temperament, and they're not really like human aggressive like that unless you really turn them on. You know what I mean? Like these dogs are like big cuddle bugs, bro. They're like big therapy dogs. You know what I mean? Like they don't really like he's not even dog aggressive, bro. Like he's not even really human aggressive. Like I've never seen him, um, you know, and I've been around him since he was a pup. I just have him now. You know what I'm saying? But I've never seen him, even like get a like aggy or like not once. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in a lot of situations where other dogs would have took that and flew with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I believe it's
I
just
think
once they ban, it's just gonna open up the floodgates to ban other breeds. You heard? Because
yeah, I
you can't
think face
really.
face face needs to get in on this. I gotta send this to face because or I text him because you know he's an Englishman that and he's a big dog guy, man. He had a whole show on rescuing dogs, and I was a big fan of it. I'm always waiting for more, so I know he would be all over this.
Yeah, nah, because I came out my building yesterday. I just got him yesterday. I picked him up yesterday morning and all that, and came out my building yesterday afternoon. And yo, people move out my way, like, and not in a good way. It's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hmm.
yo, like I'm talking about, like, like really scared, like to the point where you would think my dog is attacking him, bro, and he's not even doing that. And he's not even like people are running and jumping, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro.
Mind you, mind you, I got a beagle, and you know how my dog is. You have me laughing. You say he caught honey badger and all that because he'll be thinking he the cutest thing in the world. He airing everybody out. He letting it fly. Don't come through with a dog. So that goes to show you that the little cute dog will be done. I think he was attacked, but he was, he definitely getting out. He other dog aggressive. He be wanting to play. That's his beagle way of saying what's up. But I ain't smoking about 5 days, bro.
You serious?
Bro,
How you feel?
I feel great. I ain't been really pressed really, but this might have been
Been
the longest
Aggie?
I was, huh?
You been Aggie?
Nah. I'm always aggy when I'm driving, so I can't tell by that. But usually I get aggy when we looking for a slip or something. But since I've been out here, I ain't even been I ain't even took it. I had a connect from last year when I was out here. So I bought some Dutchess for some kids outside the store the other day. And I look back, I was kind of proud of myself. I look back like, yeah, nigga, you ain't even asked them where the bud at.
That's how you know you grown, man. I ain't gonna ask no younger. I mean, oh no, this shit is so crazy right now, bro. Yo, these youngins think they older, man. They think they grown, man. They really not. And it's like they don't even really have the real situations in real life in real time to really be living like this, you heard?
So they think they grown.
Yeah, they think they grown, man. This shit is crazy. Like I just
I
seen and
don't.
I'm nostalgic. I just seen some young boys run down the block. They just caught a lick on Lennox, word. And it was like, yo, we had $100, or you should have had $100. Yeah, you ran his pockets and all that. Yo, bro, I caught the only wave of my childhood, bro. And they was around the same age as, like, they might have been a little bit older. We was like 11, 12, 13. These kids are like 14, 15. But yo, they was yo, the cycle repeats itself, bro. Like,
But look, this stuff my kind of that's a good segue. Your partner. Hold on, trying to put some clothes in the laundry in the dryer real quick. Got the Airbnb with the. You get the Airbnb with the washer and dryer. Got to
as,
make it happen, bro.
as you should, as you should.
You know me. I'm like, you know, if anybody don't know, check out On the Run with Son. That's my other channel. Um, always on the run, always going. How to be survivor on the go. So I'm big on keeping my stuff clean and you just never know when you gotta up and go. You know what I'm saying? You never know when you gotta you know what I'm saying, when there's a knock at the door. Not that I'm on the run in an unlawful way, but I keep
I
that
ain't gonna
mind frame.
man, I was thinking in all unlawful way. That's just my stinking thinking. You know what I'm saying? The first time I ever went on a run, I was like 12. You heard? I was on a run for like I was on the run for like almost like a year and some change, bro.
What you what, group home AWOL type shit?
Well, I had caught a little lick when I was younger. Dude got badly hurt. His shit popped out of his shoulder and all that. We had to take his bike and all that. But I put myself in a group home and all that. Like around the age of 12, I was in a group homes for a little minute, and then I went to a residential, and I went AWOL, and I went back to my mother crib, and then the police showed up for that same thing that I already ran and put myself in a group home for like almost a year now. Like it was almost a year, you heard? And
What you mean? What's a residential? What that mean?
like a campus, like a co-ed residential treatment facility. Like I was in at that time I was at Edward Gould Academy, but they like Lincoln Wide, Spring Vat, Lincoln Wide, St. Agnes, St. Christopher's, Pleasantville, Hawthorne, Cedar Knolls, Edward Gould Academy. Um, these are all places where you know.
So it's like a campus, yo. So you can get buns and all that while you in there.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But a lot of the staff there is indulging in with underage female residents that belong there. And like the one of the spots I was in Hawthorne, man, they had a whole sex ring from 2010 to 2018. Where like 30 staff members running the whole sex work and shit and all that, trafficking and all that. Sure.
That's
City paper and all
crazy.
that shit is there. Yeah. Hawthorne see the nose. Sex ring.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, a lot of them dudes
So
that
so
working on
so do they?
cases.
Let me ask you this though: do they take it as serious when a dude sleeps with a female officer as they do vice versa underage?
Ooh. Yo, this
Or
shit that went on there, that they still don't know about. Girls that was residents there, done married staff and all that, and had kids with them and families and all that, bro. And these dudes was watching them since young. You heard?
that's crazy.
Yeah, like there's a few girls that I know personally, bro, that were or are in a relationship with a staff member that used to take care of them in the group home, bro, with kids and all that, bro.
That's
But
crazy,
nobody
bro.
say nothing. That's a part of the culture, though. A lot of people don't say nothing because of the snitching aspect. When you're younger, it's like, yo, you can't say nothing. You know they could ruin your whole shit. Like it's just,
It's not
the
true. But we still going by this, bro. This is what I'm saying about nobody be wanting to say nothing about shit. Everybody call everything snitching. But when do we take it as like being a man about something, or even being a woman about something with certain situations like
now for me, her like all them staff that was there in the group homes with us that knew the shit was going on and they say nothing. They just as bad, you were, cause yo, that shit goes on for real. Like that shit is like a thing, bro. Like that shit is known about, but nobody talks about.
I mean it goes on like that. All right, cool. That's what I'm saying. Like the topic, the not even the topic. You don't never have no topic. We just kind of flow. But I said the trend or not the trend, right? One of the things that's trending right now, last week or so, is the rapper dude D1. He called out Jim Jones. Did you hear about that? Jim Jones, Meek Mill, Rick Ross, right? He called them out because he said they got to step their game up. They got to step their bars up. Meek Mill is talking about prison reform, but at the same time, he's talking about prison reform glorifying murder gangs. Rick
Nah,
Ross, Rick,
you can't do that, bro. That's like you can't do that, bro, because how is it
oh,
that
you can't do what? Call them out, or you can't do both.
now you can't do both, bro? Because if you for the reform and all that, you for
That's
you
this
changing
is
the
what I'm saying.
mentality. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna lead by example and say, yo, do this, but when it comes to this rap shit, we just acting and playing around. This is a part of the
But
part
that's
that
what, but that's what bro was saying. Meek Mill, he spoke about Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and Jim Jones. All three gave different type of responses back to the dude. The dude is a rapper himself. He gives you some backstory. He's a rapper himself. I think out of Baton Rouge. His name is D1. He, I won't say conscious rapper, but he got little bars, whatever. But he's a teacher in real time. He works in the community, stuff like that. He just felt as a man, I'm gonna say that about Meek Mill. Jim Jones is damn near 50, and he's still talking about gang this and blood this and blood
yeah.
that. And you rich, you've been rich for 20 years. And Rick Ross is still, he's a boss, he's still a cartel boss. You almost 50 years old. You made a half a million dollars, a half a billion dollars, you know what I'm saying, off of real legit money. And Rick Ross has done really big things in business. And he shouldn't even be talking about that, right? So their responses was Meek was the only one that responded kind of amicably. Meek was like, I could do both, fuck out of here. His thing is there's education, there's narration, and then there's glorification. You can educate to tell people, talk about the murder game and all that, the street shit, and put people on about what not to do, how to do, whatever. Or you could do the narration, talk about the shit that goes on in your hood, or you could glorify it, which these dudes be doing. Jim Jones's response, Rick Ross was like, Rick Ross is kind of funny with everything. He's kind of like, yo, don't talk to me until you gave out 100,000 turkeys in the hood. Don't talk to me until you gave out this for 20 years. You can't say nothing to me, little man. I don't even know who you are. But Jim Jones's response was, I'm gonna punch you in your face when I see you. It's on sight. Whoopty whoopty whoop. And I had a message for Jim Jones on my page, on my TikTok page, like punch me in the face on sight, because I'm built like that. This dude is obviously, I don't think he's a civilian. I don't know the man. He could probably defend himself, but I got a problem with that, bro. Because like we saying, when can somebody say something? They like, oh, people are saying the arguments in the buzz in the comments and online is he could have said something to him by himself. I got some people on my team that's saying he's chasing clout. So it goes back to just like the same thing with back at the group home. When do we say something? That's why I put the trend or not the trend. What's really going on? You got so much that goes on, and people say they just want to stay quiet on it.
Well, right there by even doing that, just stirring it up a little bit, it kind of exposes those for who they really are. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some shit that you just can't hide. It's not in your mental. It's not who you are. It's not in your being. So it's not gonna be something that's gonna be transgressed like that. You know what I'm saying? To give those I guess you could say comebacks or whatever you want to call them. You know, that wasn't well thought out, man. That don't make no sense. How is it that you live in a certain way, right? You rapping about a certain way, but you saying for something else to be done. You can't. It's like either you gonna go all the way with it, like on the gangster thug shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna be a gangster and a gentleman and try to you know enlighten the people and then still walk the same path. You can't really do both, bro. Cause that shit is like it's contradicting and it's
And
confusing.
not saying and not trying to say they gotta enlighten people. See, some people argue, all right, well, I'm not here to enlighten. I'm just here to entertain. Cool, all right, but now other grown men, it's like that, especially as time goes on. We got
But
big
that's not
kids.
the thing, y'all. We gotta call it for what it is. Word, everything we know now, they were saying this shit 40, 50 years ago, man. Any kind of music that you allowed to overcome and you start out living out, that's indoctrination, bro. That's not entertainment no more, bro.
This
You're
is what I'm saying.
indoctrinating. You're instilling
And
a
we have a certain responsibility. Like this, we have a responsibility. We all got kids. We at home pushing one thing to our kids, but then we also pushing, like you said, this is indoctrination. And I find it sad that when more men don't speak up about shit like this. When somebody says something like this, like I seen DMC. He was actually with DMC from Run DMC, and DMC was agreeing with him. He was holding him down, like, yo, he said, yo, I know Rakim from the street. He's like, yo, Rakim people get busy in the street. But like Rakim say, one of my favorite bars from Rakim. But now I learn to earn cause I'm righteous. It feels great cause maybe I might just like you know what I'm saying. He's a real dude, but he didn't have to project that in his song to be a real dude. Whatever happened to that day of we doing our 1 2 1 2s on the block, but we still, you know what I mean? Like we keeping some shade on it. Like Jim Jones is corny. I want to go on record as saying that Jim Jones is corny. Jim, if anybody can see this, we're gonna replug this, whatever. You corny, bro. You're almost 50. You're still walking around talking blood this heavy. I mean, everybody had their affiliation. Nobody got to drop a flag or do that, but like we don't gotta go so hard at almost 50 years old talking some gang shit. And you can, but understand you're gonna get pushback on that. Everybody's not on that.
You know what's crazy? I heard him say that he got pulled to the side from Farrakhan. You heard, and he started changing his tune a little bit. You heard, Jim Jones. He got pulled.
No,
He got pulled to the side by Louis Farrakhan, and he kind of like he changed up a little bit, bro. I gotta give him that. Like his verbiage and his vernacular, you know, his lingo is a little bit more leaning towards the righteous path. I ain't gonna hold you. I do remember seeing that, and that was recent too. He was talking about that.
I mean, so that's good. And this is a good thing, bro. That's called growth, bro. That's called growth. Like, and then to say you're gonna punch a dude in their face just because he's checking you. Nah, Jim. I'm out here, Jim. I'm in the Midwest, man. I know you make a lot of moves. Please, at any given time, you could tag me. I'll meet you. Ain't got nothing to do with no money. I like combat. So, you know, he's like he work out. He's like he'd be a formidable opponent. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind doing a 1-2-1-2 with the kid. But I think that's corny, man. And I think people like to sit back and just be like, well, let them dudes do what they do. I feel like people that do that, you complicit. Like you might as well just be down with this shit.
Nah, yeah. Once you get down with that, you don't say nothing, man. You're pretty much guilty. You're guilty too, man. Like you bear that responsibility and that weight too, man. You can't try to like slide off and be like, oh, hmm, that's not my thing, or I'm separating myself. If you see it, you don't say nothing, or you don't try to change it, or you don't check shit. You know what
Take
I'm
it
saying?
back to the group home. Back to
Yeah,
the
no,
group home. You
that's a
see a
fact.
little girl
Them
get
staff,
smashed. You see a
a
little
lot of them
boy get
staff people
smashed.
was on, and they wasn't saying nothing. You heard? Like they wasn't saying not a fucking word. You heard? So they just as guilty, man.
And it goes to show, like even with the group home situation, like that stuff leads to furtherance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now this kid done been dealt with a
You
certain
gotta remember,
way.
a lot of these girls that are in the group home, man. 9 out of 10 of them, sometimes 10 out of 10, bro. Have molested in some way, form, or fashion by some kind of relative, adult, or whoever, a caretaker, whoever, somebody that they trusted, bro. So for a staff member to come in, possibility, the history of these girls and the
Nah, it is,
whoever,
man.
whoever,
It's sad.
listen, and kept house. I'm saying that shit just went on as regular scheduled programming. Nobody said nothing. Everybody kept their horse blinders on, and the shit just went. And
So
where it made that's where it went.
how many of them facilities you think got closed down over time, or they just or close one and open up
All the
another?
facilities I've been in, Edwin Gould Academy got closed down. Cedar Nose supposed to be closed down.
Hold up,
Ghost
spell that last word. Edward what Academy? Spell that G word. GULD.
Edwin
I
Gould.
want to look it up.
Yeah, it was in Spring Valley.
Spell it. What's the name of it?
Spring, EGA, Edwin Gould Academy by the Jewish Board of Children's Family Services.
That was that. Yo, hold up, bro. That was Jewish Board of Family Services.
Yeah, the other one too,
Wait,
doing
time out.
the one with
Time out. I'm
the
not ready. I wasn't ready. A lot of these. How many facilities is run by the Jewish Board of Families? I know somebody. I know a big shot that works with that. I know a social worker that was pretty much she been there for like 4 years.
mad facilities. So Jewish Board is like an agency. So they have mad facilities. They got RTFs, RTCs. They got independent living. They got mother and child. They got it all. It's
I,
just like Catholic Guardians in the back of the day. You heard?
I'm familiar. Yo, I'm familiar with the thing. That's what I'm saying. I know one of the top administrators in that. She was actually trying to get me a job, but it was like in the city at like some spot in the city. I never really got. They never really panned out. This was back in the days. I was probably like 20 or
You would
something
have
like.
thought yo bro. You would have saw too much, man, and you would have had to blow the whistle, bro.
She's a social. I ain't gonna say her name right now. It's a friend of mine. Her mother, man. She worked for that company for 30 years. But I didn't realize that they did juvenile detention centers. I know they had like group homes, and she was on.
Yeah,
I was gonna
so,
go
so
look in.
so they don't do the juvenile detention centers. They're right before. They're just a step before juvenile. So like if you got a case and they not back then they put you in a group home and off in the end of the shit started getting crazy. I was the youngest one there. The campus shit, which I was in Edward Gould Academy, I was there for a little minute when AWOL came back on that charge that I was originally running for, and they say, "Yo, listen, we gonna keep you here." however that's going to happen. I went AWOL and caught another charge, and I ended up beating that charge, but because I violated the conditional release on the first charge, they ended up charging me and they sent me up to juvenile. They sent me to Devoir. From there, I went to Cass residential, and then from Cass, I went to Tryon, and then from Harlem Valley, I went back to the group home, and that's when I went to Hawthorne.
Oh, okay. So Tryon and Harlem Valley, I heard those before. Those aren't group homes. Those are detention centers.
Nah, those are yeah. Harlem Valley's a for kids in New York State. What was they closed that shit down? Tryon was limited secure, which was like right below the maximum. Um, on out there, you know what I'm saying? Fuck around, that's why my tooth was missing and all that. So shorts all year round type shit, hands on. Hoover your shit real quick. I had so many rug burns on my face from them violating, bro. Cuff you, ankle
What you
locks,
have
all
rug
that.
burns? Hold up, bro. What you have rug burns on your face for?
Cause that's what they do. They cuff you, and then they got him and his mans. One got you on an ankle lock, the other one got your arms, and they got their elbow and they fucking pushing your face into the floor while like pushing your shit like a vacuum cleaner. It's just you not, it's just and then that's it. Everybody know, they don't fuck with you. Every staff that see that, they're like, oh yeah, he's a problem child, or he's no he's no one's they don't fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of staff up there, they got their favorites and shit. Your friend, they try to make shit work for them, you heard? But once they found out I was from the bush and I was on my Dean and shit, it wowed on me, bro. Wowed on me.
Yeah, I remember you was saying that. You said you got you was holding the Quran. You was holding the Quran, and they saw you holding the Quran, and kind
So
of
yeah,
wild you up.
he showed me and all that. And then when I was going to the shower, we was in the house and all that. I was in on Briarwood in Tryon. Go to the shower. I got my soap dish, my towel, my flip flops, my change up, my shorts. That's how I go back to sell them, chill out for the night. It's over. We're not doing nothing after this. We're not getting nothing. We was in our cell all day. Like shit was like programmed out to the point where showers is what you look forward to, and like if they had rec every once in a while, that was your go-to. But every time we locked out, man, it was always some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was always some lockdown shit afterwards because they kept us in so long that we popping shit to ourselves and all that, and then when we pop out, we pop off. So that shit was short lived. But I was going to the shower and all that, and he asked me, "Yo, what are you?" And I know he was referring to the Muslim brother, and I had the Quran. Yo, before the M touched the M, bro, on Muslim, bro, yo, this fucking hillbilly red
You had took your shahada.
flippers flew off, my soap dish and my towels over here. I'm getting up trying to put my shit back on. And he's like, "Yo, you better not fucking move." I stood there until he told me to get. And then after that, that's when he brought me to the rec room. After I got out the shower and all that.
That's some super sucker shit, son. How old was you? That's crazy. That's crazy. I would feel some type of ways and shit if I was.
Oliver, he had a brother that worked there too. But they call him Oliver Twist because he twist shit up, you heard? That's what he's known for. He'll twist you up.
Yo, you took your shahada at them times, or you was just what you was doing?
That was that. But Tron was before Harlem Valley. I always been, the bill. He Muslim. Shout out to Amir, man. Analyze. Salute to you, man. I know he out there translating over there in Egypt. I think he's speaking Arabic and then teaching English and all that. But yeah, it's always been in my life, man. It's always been in my face. So that was my thing. That's what helped me do my time. A lot of being on my dinner and learning, on hadiths and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, bro. I ain't realized that, man. I know, you my Flatbush brother, but I ain't realized that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't realized that you was also my brother in Islam, man. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely martial law on that, man. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I'll be off my game, bro. As you could tell, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean? First of all, what you mean as I could tell? What you mean as I could tell? Because as I could tell, you know what I'm saying? First of all, it's not none of my business. That's between you and the law. But
No, no,
you know,
no, I know that, but there's some people with, this is a haram. You know what I'm saying? This is not
I
what it
mean,
is.
but
You
listen,
heard?
bro. I mean, but we ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? There's only one. There's only one judge. You know what I mean? There's only one judge, and he's most merciful. So you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, and
that.
I keep that with me too, and I don't try to Islam now. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna have a part of Islam with me, but I look forward to learning new things. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get that. I mean, when you say a little bit everything, I ain't trying to get super personal like right now and all that. You ain't got to even answer if you don't want to, but only you know what Muslim means is one who submits to God, one God. You know what I'm saying? You can learn whatever you want to learn. You know what I'm saying? You still recognize that there's only one God. He was never a man. He ain't never have no kids. He ain't never have no wife.
Put you know what I'm saying? The creator of all creations. I can't say it's an individual or a person or
Right? Oh,
I,
yeah. So, I mean, explore,
it's
bro.
infinite energy. You know what I'm saying? Something that creates. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's for sure. We're gonna have to kick it about that or offline a little bit, man. 'Cause I don't want you to feel like I'm convincing you of anything, but man, explore, bro. Like especially if you reading and doing, you can't stop doing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But that don't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, people be man. There's only one. There's only one master of judgment. You know what I'm saying? There's only one master of judgment, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Malik Yomi Deen. There's only one master of judgment. So,
Now that's that.
and a lot of times, I can't even say that. I mean, a lot of times, especially when it comes to the bud, you know, I don't consider it an intoxicant. Because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you could tap in even harder. Sometimes, I know for me, I'll be having ADHD moments where I need a two pull to sit down and just read and just hold the reasoning and vibe. It's crazy as it sounds, but I'll be having my ADHD moments. Like Dr. Umar Johnson said, my ancestral diversion for higher development. You know?
No, yeah, that's a fact. That's a whole fact. Cause thing is when it comes to the bud, and it's keeps me in a sense of like I'm able to look at things behind. You know what I'm saying? I I've been through a lot. I've seen through a lot of things, and with great knowledge comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes I feel like when I'm not smoking, I'm really quick to react on certain things. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to fuck shit. You know what I mean? So um, it
That's the
just shows.
aggravated part. That's the aggravated part. You was asking me earlier if I feel aggravated when I blow.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
when I haven't. But I haven't been blowing.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, it's good. I mean, maybe as we getting older, or you found that Tommy a
Yeah. Well, Face, what I don't know if Face was tapped. I don't know what time it is. I see Face had commented. I don't know if he was here earlier when he was talking about the bullies. Face, you ain't know they was. Did you know they was banning? Did you know they was trying to ban bullies? We ain't gonna go back into it, but they trying to ban bullies. Well, they are banning bullies in the UK this year. They trying to put a ban on it.
Yeah, no, they what they doing is they pretty much they saying they gonna pay you to pay over your dog.
Oh, so they paying people to get rid of your dog, to get rid of their dog.
Yeah, and they're not finding a home for them neither.
That sounds crazy, bro. That sounds crazy.
But I
Because if
think
you paying people to do it, then that means it's really not even a need. Like if you paying people to do it, that means you really want it to be done, and it's not like you can even justify it no other way. So you're gonna make
uh here or I'm a grandfather and man or whatever the case may be. Then they want you to put a muzzle on him. They want you to put a fucking. They want you to clip his nuts. They want all kinds of registries and all kinds of fuck shit, man. It's like and it's not even really for that breed, to be honest with you, bro. I think it's just a test to see whether or not they could do it or not. You know what I mean? Because once they
of
do it,
course.
because a fucking it just started with the bullies, bro. Like that shit into existence not too long ago, bro. Like I'm bullying that long, bro. So if they could do that with a fucking breed that just came out of nowhere, imagine what they could do with a breed that's been here forever. You know what I mean?
Bro, they doing. I'm not trying to get too crazy. I know you always down to get too crazy, but I saw something the other day that was like Ethiopians. I say I'm not gonna go crazy, but then I start off a sentence with Ethiopians in Israel, right? But they had a thing where they saying that Ethiopians that go into Israel automatically got to get a sterilization shot, so they don't go into Israel and reproduce, and then they
That's
go to
part of
Israel, they
that's
got to do certain parts.
part
So
of
they, that's
whoever
that's
wants
that's
to
what they
stay.
do with the humans, huh?
So whoever with that situation, whoever wants to stay or become a part of this state, because we want to eradicate your whole fucking existence and everything that's ever been, we're gonna have to take this shot, man, and then you
Yeah,
figure
I
it
mean,
out.
but that's the same thing they doing to the bullies and shit. Clip they nuts, put a muzzle on them, and silencing them in a human form. That's silence. Clip your nuts. We don't want you to proceed.
I don't know, man. You got to remember that bullies ain't really no working for
Connect.
me. You know what I'm saying? A good companion,
Yeah.
very therapeutic. You know what I mean? But as far as like a working fucking dog, bro, you couldn't really find much of them to do something for a very long period of time. You know what I mean? Um, they're really just show dogs, bro. They're really just fucking put together dogs that look nice and um that's pretty much what it is, bro. They didn't really come from nothing crazy. Like if you go down to the bull terrier and then all those dogs that came from working lines, bro. You'll see that it's been here for quite some time, and they been trying to ban them. You know what I'm saying? So it just leaves me in a place where it's like that's the loophole for them to really tie shit up. Like, future, you heard?
Yeah, it's sad, man, because people gonna let them do it. People, I don't think people gonna let them do it, but a lot of people gonna take the money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna take the money. A lot of people gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you
But
once
you
you
gotta
start taking the
remember,
money,
the UK is different, bro. I just put up a meme on took a picture of my man and all that, and put him up on TikTok and all that. And it'd be crazy because I know me, bro. You know, spoon for my fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, so
so I'm going. They know people know I'm going John Wick. I'm going John
yeah,
Wick
yeah, no,
over
no.
my Beagle, bro.
Yo, they doing this shit in the UK, bro. UK is a different. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to, I was watching a protest today on some UK independent and they was at the protest and it just showed the sloppiness and the
What
determination.
was it? What was it? A protest for the dogs?
Nah, this is some migrants or some. It was a different class of you United Kingdom people, English people, bro. Like middle class hooligans and shit, like right wing extremists, but they're the ones working. Police are either like the protesters because they started bum rushing the line and all that. Like they bro, like fuck out of here, like moving forward, like move type shit. And I was like, oh, it's crazy. And I was just watching another protest that was happening in the city with the Israel and Palestine, you know, United Kingdom, bro, in England, bro. Bro, ain't nobody really bucking like that. Like they was over there putting hands on police, bro. I say, yo, oh my god, if they was to do that here in America, man, things.
Yeah, but it's different though because in America they got ratchets. You niggas got billy clubs over there in, in the UK and all. They ain't even gonna hit you. Dudes will take a hit with a stick over. You know what I'm saying? They're not really clapping
Yeah, but then,
people over
but
there.
then like one got caught up by the police when they tried to suck him in, like they tried to grab him and then around him. Yo, they went in for their boy. You heard? They went in and they fucking grabbed him and started fucking pushing the police like it was balls. Wow. And I'm like, yo, they was.
Yeah,
Remember when it comes to England, you know what I'm saying? They're they're vicious. You know their system, their judicial system ain't got no, that shit ain't shiny and polished. You know what I'm saying? Like their shit is nasty. There, like they perfected the torture techniques of fucking quartering fucker. You know what I'm saying? And torturing people. You know what I mean? That was like one of their you know their known things in the dark world of getting confessions and all that craziness. So you know for them to be doing that and them still be right to the point of what needs to be done, and they still
mhm.
doing it, it gives me a little hope. But when I say, man, I say, yo, we're fucking fools, bro.
Yeah, we be wilding, man. This is crazy, man. Time to start put, man, the trend or not the trend, because what's going on out here right now is mud. This is mud.
Yo, what you
Yeah,
think
my
about
brother.
the whole
Well,
Israel and Palestine thing? Like when it comes to the whole Zionism, what's your take on Zionism?
I mean, we know what it is with Zionism, man. Zionism isn't really Zionism is not Judaism. That's not anything. That's something that was made up. You know what I'm saying? That's a new set of things. And to put it in context for people, to me, right, in Israel, not to me, but in Israel, this is a fact. In Israel, everybody has to sign up for the military, right? As you know, right? And either you in the military or you in the military reserve, which I think is pretty cool. I think, we all gonna defend the state, we all gonna defend the country. But if everybody's in the military, everybody's in the military reserve, everybody got a uniform in their closet, everybody got a slammer in their closet, is there
Oh yeah,
really
but
innocent? Is there really innocent people? That's my thing.
so my thing is this, right? When it comes to Zionism, like when it comes to the ideology and how they fucking and how they preach what they believe. I believe that it's Hitler's sick joke. Zionism, the way he's created that that self of pride and that and just me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Hitler kind of like the sick joke, bro.
What you mean? Like this, like the after effect
He
of what?
like of what he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I remember we had spoke about this before. You said that it kind of sat with me kind of ill. I never really thought about it like that. He's like, what if this is part of his plan? And you know, it's definitely the Ashkenazi. It's definitely the you know, it's that plot is so deep, bro. It's crazy, man. But you might be right with that. I find that it's bugged out that we can't even have these conversations without. I mean, you know, me and you might mess around and get banned for this. It won't be our first time, but you know, they can't really ban that. I don't understand how they can ban somebody
Oh,
talking about something.
I see a lot of crazier things on the internet than this punk ass conversation we're having. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
I be saying that too, bro. They banned us for laughing. We did the video looking at the breaking down the gunfights and fights and gypsies and
don't
stuff.
like that. You know why they don't like that, bro? Because you got to remember, right? Like, we gonna be real, right? We talking from a point of view of survival in a different realm. You know what I mean? And our
Hmm.
realm is not looked upon in the light of reform, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's who you are and that's who you're gonna stay to be. You know what I mean? So it kind of there's a line already drawn in the sand to the point where you know um, we don't want you on this side. You heard, and don't really try to come on this side. You know what I mean? Because that we have that we just can't shake. Word.
Hmm. I mean, Zionism is definitely took his whole thing. It had nothing to do with Judaism. I think they kind of, you know, they not think, but they use that to their advantage. The hell about that? They use that to their advantage to rally up the people because there's a lot of what I've been looking at, man. There's a lot of Jewish people in Israel that's not on that time, and they like, yo, this ain't Judaism. They like the people that know the whole story of how that whole thing works. They claim they're not even supposed to have their own state. They're supposed to be a stateless people until their Messiah come back. So if their Messiah ain't come back, how they fighting for a state and doing all that? I don't know much about these things. I'm looking to. I want to buy a Torah, and one thing about the Torah, I know it comes in. You know, you got to know how to read it in Hebrew and do all that. But that's the one book I never really dug into. You ever got into the Torah?
A little bit, not too much though.
That's the problem. I don't know what they be saying, so it's hard for me to speak on what they thing is. I know the Israelites will tell you that they the originals and this and that, but
Yo,
then
not
it's
to cut
like,
you off. Yo, if you just now tuning in, man, welcome to the channel, man. Son Winters on a run with Son, and then DVS stuck in the system, man. We just here chopping it up, talking about a few things that people don't really touch on, or maybe be a little hesitant to touch on because of repercussions and stuff like that. But we here and we talk about these things. So if you want to come in,
talk about me.
drop on the chat or whatever, I mean, do that. We definitely welcome everybody who's respectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yo, Black Cuddy, what up, man? Face, what up? I just seen a couple of I can't really see the chat. You talk when I'm on my phone. I'm just I'm in the streets, man. Like I said, I'm in Indianapolis right now. I was in Gary, Indiana, bro. Yo, Gary, Indiana is like it's like a zombie town, B. Like literally, I did a joint moonwalking in front of Michael Jackson house and all that. Yo, let me tell you something. They got some shit in Gary, Indiana, bro, where they got grass growing out of the concrete, the cracks in the concrete in the schools, bro. Like abandoned schools. They got no stop signs in the whole city. I mean, no traffic lights in the whole city, son. It's crazy, man. The whole city is like every stop like this. Look, where I'm at right now is kind of funky like that too. Shit crazy. Shit like a ghost town.
Hey, no
Should be like
man's land. That's like a movie set right there. What is that?
yo, son, this should be crazy, son. Yo, they got see, here they got street lights here, but out there, all the street lights is off. They say they don't got enough electricity to pay the bill for the city or whatever. And from there, they got stop signs bolted to the ground in the middle of the intersection. There's a four-way stop sign on a stick, like on a steel pole. And then, like, you really seeing people walking down the street pushing carts with cans, and you got big, like, roadblock, cinder block things to stop people from Only thing out there that's lit is Michael Jackson crib. Like the block is hood, hood, hood. Where I'm
What
at right now,
out there like? What's the drug that's really running rampant out there?
I can't really tell. Last time I was out here for about 60 days. I've been out here for about 2 weeks now. What I keep looking over there. I heard shots popping off over there when I was in the backyard. I'm going back to the backyard. I feel safe in the backyard. I don't want to let my thing go. I only got two clips on me out here, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't ready for no big gunfights or nothing out here. But from
Right,
what I
yeah,
see on the news, they saying that on the news that the kids is actually running wild with the gunplay. They not even saying it's drug related. They just out here shooting up. I would think that it would be mess. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I always kind of see that on you know, in these type of environments with low bread and all that. It usually be mess, bro. I can't tell though. I can't tell if it's crack still. I don't know what the hell people is doing out here. They on something though. They on something because they moving like zombies, bro. Like old school, pushing carts through the streets and stuff like that. That be blowing my mind. I'm like, damn, we still doing it like that. Yeah, nah, the Midwest is crazy, bro. Somebody said the Midwest sounds crazy. The Midwest is crazy. Gary is crazy. Chicago, believe it or not, I spent some time in Chicago. It's a lot like New York, man. I ain't gonna hold you. They just giving it up how we was giving it up in the '90s. They just letting them things fly. Uh, where else? Louisville's kind of crazy. You know what's crazy? I don't know if they consider Memphis the Midwest, but I had went to Memphis last summer. I was out there for a spell, and they need to send the migrants over there. Yeah, but see, somebody Black Cuddy said they need to send the migrants over there so they can set up. See, my dad got an ill take on especially with Gary, right? Gary is kind of like Newark, but not, right? Newark was run by the mafia, right? Newark is right outside of New York City. So the mafia kind of took over Newark and had the docks. They got it's a port city. It's a lot of docks. Newark has one of the biggest ports on the East Coast. It has the most heroin that comes through that port than any
yeah.
other port. So, but being as right next to New York was kind of always in New York's shadow. But because we had the mafia, they kind of did it like that. Chicago was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think coming over east, what splits for the mafia from Chicago to New York is Ohio. Once you get to Pennsylvania, that's New York mafioso. Ohio is Chicago mafioso. So it's kind of like their Newark is Ohio. Nobody don't care about Gary. Ain't nothing in Gary. People in Gary work in Chicago. So Gary has no infrastructure. But that wouldn't be a bad idea because all of those schools that's not in they got schools for sale, bro. How you selling schools and the whole community is twisted? You feel me? Like that's crazy to me. They selling school buildings because it's grass taller than me. Yo, Gary, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Memphis is like that too now. That's why it's crazy that Memphis, they shooting crazy out there. Dudes walking down the street with hammers out in the open. It's a lot of abandoned. I think that's more so heroin and crack still going on. It looks like a heroin and crack concentration. But the Midwest is like taking a hit right now, bro. I pass through here, once a year. I come through for a couple of months and shit. But man, people's is wilding, bro. And it's not even gang related.
I be watching Kensington. They be having a lot of lives come through there and all that, and I be watching how that should be looking. And I'm just like, yo, how did this get this bad this fast, right? And from what I'm understanding now, this has been like this for like years, almost a decade, bro. Like this is not
Yes,
no,
bro.
it just started coming out, like, but this was like the mecca of um the fuck shit, bro. And
I mean,
nobody,
they've been implementing small things with it. Like you said, indoctrination takes place over time, right? So, like in Memphis, a lot of the gun laws that people was ranting and raving about that they was happy about was messing that up. They got the law now in Memphis, in Tennessee, where you don't need nothing to go get a gun. I kept telling everybody that's crazy. Like, why wouldn't you need no background check, no nothing, go get a gun? That means they're trying to flood the guns. That means they're
Mhm.
trying to flood guns into the community. Once they flood guns into the community, like for instance, I mean, I don't want to move it overseas, but it's the same thing we do when we want to destabilize a nation. You know what I'm saying? We go Sudan, pick a place, Ukraine, any
That's what
place.
they said about Biden. now. Biden's funding three different wars right now, bro.
Oh, but see, what he's funding them to destabilize. So once you destabilize it, then you can step in and be like, you cause the problem, so you can create a solution. Now, if you destabilize the country, now you can go in and say, oh, we're gonna put a police system in, and we're gonna put our military police in, our MPs is gonna run through here. Now you got we do that all the time. We did that in Vietnam. We did that in Kuwait. We did that in Germany. Like, we do this all the time. We destabilize a nation. We flood them. Iran Contra scandal. We flood the
You know,
Iran.
motherfucker's not running the country, bro. That's too motherfucking much thinking, bro. He can't even think past go, bro. So how he coming up with all this shit and he making all this shit happen, bro?
But it
How?
been the same. But it been the same plan. Think about the Contra rebels in Central America back in the '80s. We've been doing it since then. Before then, we've been doing it since. I mean, just think about it. The coups that happened in Haiti back in the day. We tried to do it. We tried to do it with Batista and Fidel
You
Castro, and we
see
see
where the
that
fuck
backfired.
came from, right? You see where the mercenaries came after they killed the fucking Haitian president, right? Yeah,
Right. That's what I'm saying. But where
fresh
you
out of
think they
Florida.
get? Where you think they get them guns from? They go to Haiti, and now they see, okay, assassinate the president. Now we're gonna flood the Haitians can't even eat. A lot of them can't even eat, bro. And then they go and supply them with all them guns, destabilize the country, and then come in and say, yo, this is what we're gonna do. They try to do it here, but on different levels. Chicago, all them guns, LA, think about it, the crack era, freeway Rick Ross and all that. That was all Iran, the Contra scandal. Then the Nicaragua Contra rebels give them guns, fuck their country up so we can come in, make that one of our strongholds. In return, we get crack cocaine. We got the crack cocaine, took that shit crazy in LA. Yeah, look, yeah, see, exactly. Oliver North and the president of, nah, we ain't gonna say the president of Panama. Yo, I think that's Pop. Yo, Pop, what up? But see, somebody said Oliver North and the president of Panama and Nicaragua, right? Panamanian president at the time was Noriega. Noriega was bubbling, and Noriega did his time for that, right? But Noriega was bubbling. Noriega also had free housing. He had projects. The projects was crazy. Him and what's my dude name in Libya? Gaddafi. They was taking a lot of that money and they was flipping this money, putting it for the people. So we couldn't really, And Panama got in trouble. He really got in trouble because remember he was on some F the U.S. So he was taking a lot of that money and letting it open up for the bank. So now people can come to Panama and fly bank accounts with drug money. But he was benefiting because I guess he was kind of complicit because of that. I guess because of that. Now that I say it, now that I really break it down, if you going to let people come and use drug money in your bank and not tax them, then you know what I'm saying. Then that would be that do make you kind of guilty of you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, all about destabilization. They did it in all the cities here: Philly, Chicago, New York, Miami with the cocaine cowboys. But then overseas like Haiti, Cuba, Panama, Nicaragua, they do it with weapons. And back to the Gary thing, places like that don't stand a chance because once you get out there and shut that whole little town down, ain't nothing else out there popping. Everybody going to Chicago anyway to work. So now that little town, they destined to kill themselves out there. But I want to know what the cleanup is. Because look at Newark now. Newark is on a cleanup now. Now they're trying to regentrify Newark. Now all of a sudden Newark is a big sell because rent in New York is 2,500, 2,700. Now you could go to Newark and buy a crib for 210 and have a multi-family joint. But they already flushed Newark out. You know how much boy was running through Newark? Newark was like that's like the heroin capital of the East. You know what I'm saying? This country probably. But like you said, they flood it with one, create a problem, then create a solution, and then then they flip the story around. You know what I'm saying? They turn the good guy into the villain, and vice versa. So here we are, bro. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do. It's not like they're doing the same thing with the bullies. I keep going back to the bullies because there's something bigger than just trying to ban bullies in the UK. If you just tapping in, my man, Billy Badass, BVS, boy Sonny Winters, man, we here. Get stuck in the system. Hit the channel. We just talking about the title says the trend or not the trend. What's really going on in the world because we see a lot of yeah, peace, man, peace, Flatbush love, always, always. Um, to trend or not to trend. We see a lot of trending stuff going on. A lot of people like to stay away from these trending topics. You know what I'm saying? We like to trip up the algorithm. My man Billy's the algorithm champ and shit. He always, he hit me up like, yo, let's go mess with the algorithm. We was live last night. We had a nice interview with some history. You checked the live last night?
No,
Me and
definitely
Pop.
a lot of history I ain't know about.
Yo, son, I ain't know b-boy dancing. They was doing b-boy dancing in the West Coast, popping and locking. My son said, yo, we was popping and locking, and they was breaking.
But
And I was
I
like,
was saying it though. I say, yo, everybody I know from Flatbush dance, bro. Like everybody
yeah.
got to dance to them, bro. Everybody got to beat a rhythm to them. Everybody express themselves through dance, bro.
I mean, and it's crazy because the part I found so intriguing was that there was no internet in '83, bro. So how would we be able to swap dance styles with dudes on the West Coast? NWA wasn't out. That's at least 6 years before NWA dropped. So how was we swapping dance styles with brothers on the West Coast in '83? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, hold up. Somebody in the comments just said Camden, South Jersey. Yo, Jersey's a mess, bro. From Newark, Patterson,
No.
Camden, Trenton.
Camden, Camden is a fucking that shit is crazy out there, bro.
Listen, bro, we could have a battle right now, a Royal Rumble between Patterson, Camden, and Trenton. Like them three places, Trenton might have chilled out a little bit, but Camden and
I
Patterson,
Camden and Jersey City are about the same, bro.
what about Patterson, bro?
No,
Jersey City's over.
Patterson puts on. They definitely they be on their gun
But
bust.
Jersey City is that bad right now? I thought Jersey City had the penthouses and all the skyrise buildings. They still giving it up crazy in Jersey City?
Um, sort of.
Yeah, Jersey. I mean, you know what they call Jersey? This is why I love traveling, man. You really get to hear what people think about us. I know we love smelling ourselves up top, like we the cats meow. And back in the days, I think a lot of it we were, but because of the internet and times have caught up, everybody has access to different things. We hear about it now. Like when I'm in the South, they call New York the communist state. You know what I'm saying? They call New York a straight up communist state. I always laugh. It's like, yo, you from the communist New York state? And then people call New Jersey the armpit of America because it looked like an armpit and they say it's just like shitty. And if you think about it, ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
it has a rancid smell when you come through to Jersey, man.
Yo, bro, when me and my wife knew it was time to go, we was living in Jersey, right? We had went from Jersey back to, we was in Brooklyn, we went to Jersey, then we went back to Brooklyn, then we was out of there. You know what I'm saying? She's from Miami, so we was only gonna be in New York for no more than a decade or so. You know what I'm saying? But one day we was eating something, and I looked at the food, and it shit said, I forgot what it was. I'm trying to think. It was some type of vegetable or something in a can or something like that, and it shit said made in Amboy, New Jersey. And I said, yo, we really eating food manufactured in New Jersey right now? Yo, we gotta go. This is scary times. This is scary time. I ain't never seen a farm in Jersey in my life. I got family down in Willingboro, like Swedesboro, exit 2, off the turnpike. There's a couple of farms down there, but there ain't no farms really be talking about we making something in Jersey, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Making
the
food
only
in
thing I know
Jersey.
Jersey on the farms is like pumpkin and apple, bro. That's it.
That's it. You gotta see the farms out here. They got cornfields. They got cornfields. I can't even describe to you how big. This shit's run for miles, bro. And I'm in the South, so I'm used to seeing fields, but in the Midwest, I be asking them, like, they say that all the corn in this state is only for deer and animals. This is animal corn, feed, for farm feed and shit like that. I'm just like they must, Indiana must feed the whole country. They must feed the whole country farms.
Now, when you start getting into agriculture and farms and all that, and what goes where and who gets what, that starts to get real scary, bro. Like
Scary, bro.
about like I seen something just to dive a little bit. I seen something where the worst parts of the milk go to the hood. You heard like the radioactive, the most fucked up part of the milk that they got. That shit goes to all the lower class and fucking struggling communities. You feel me? Like, and that shit creates diabetes and all kinds of hypertension and all kinds of wild shit. Like, um, You know, it's a stone cold fact. Why do you think everybody got high blood pressure and fucking diabetes in the hood, bro?
Yo, cows cow milk is meant to get a baby cow up to 800 pounds in what 90 days. I forgot the amount of time that they supposed to get them to they thing. And then we the only species on Earth besides domesticated cats that drink another animal's milk. Like most women don't even put their own kid on their tit, but then they'll go put the kid on milk, and then I don't know, Billy. You know how we do, bro. Yeah, hold on. Yo, we start going. We might have to jump on again tomorrow, but I'm gonna go get some firewood. I thought I was gonna jump off when the fire went down 'cause I know I'm not home, so wifey ready for me to get that. I got that I got that 8 9 to click with her, and you know what I'm saying. So I gotta get.
Yeah, I already
I,
know.
I,
Slot time already. You watching slot time already. I already know.
yeah, I got the slot time. I told her. She know what she said. That was the first thing she said. I said, "Yo, I'm about to go live with Billy." She said, "Yo, I don't know. I don't care how good the combo get, man. Just give me a call, please. I know y'all get caught up." I said, "Nah, I'm gonna be 30 minutes. I'm gonna be 30. I just looked at the time. It's 1:07. So you know
68.
what I'm saying. I don't mean to shut it down, scratching my leg here because I don't know what the hell I just got into outside. But the fire's out. Let me go see. I said once the fire go out, once the fire. Oh damn, the fire's jumping. I ain't even out here.
Yo, but before we get off here, man, December 31st is when they ban all bullies in the UK, man. And I feel like I just feel like a little bit, man, maybe just a little bit, you know, there might be a good handful that's not gonna be with the shits, word.
Now like you said though, they protest hard out there. They run up on a tank with a shank. Hold on, let me move this shit. I want
Nah,
to kill this fire.
they run down on the tank with a sink and a rock, you heard?
Hell
Um,
yeah.
but
I'm trying to spread this fire
I'm,
out so it can go out evenly. I love the coals, but I cooked my man that I'm out here with. I'll be on the run with Sunshine. I don't know if you can check it on my story. It might still be on my story, but see how these coals is like this? I waited
yep.
till this shit got like this last night. I threw a ribeye, a New York strip, and a bison steak on here with two potatoes right in the coals, just like this. Son.
Now that's good eating right there, man. That brings you back, man. And it releases something in you, man, where it keeps you at peak performance if needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm at peak before I needed it today because I had a rough one and shit. But let's do this again tomorrow, bro. Same time.
Yeah, we could talk a little bit more about some other things too, man. But
Yeah, hit me I'm gonna touch base with you in between time. We can put something together.
no, you already know. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Keep your head on the swivel until tomorrow, man. Or when next time, salute, man.
You already, bro.
You already, bro.